Welcome back to Down the Track. In this episode, we'll be doing player ratings for the match between KKR and RCB, a game which finished really early, one-sided game, dominant performance by KKR. I honestly got this completely wrong. I have with me my co-host Abrar Aziz. Bro, I was saying that it's Kohli's 200th game. He's stepping down as captain. He's gonna smash it, but it didn't turn out like that.
Yeah, I mean, he got a pretty good ball, no doubt about it. But you expect a batsman of his caliber to make sure that he doesn't get out with something like that. But yeah, Kohli, there is starting to people are starting to find chinks in his armory, in his stance, in his head movement. There's a lot of these things coming out. I still think he's a champion batsman. I think it's still too early to decipher him as badly as it's been started right now. But yeah, some serious questions for him to put his head down and start working on, though.
Yeah, definitely. He said that they're going to come back strong, but they will need to come back quick and strong. So let's start off with the RCB's player ratings. We'll go through them, and then you can ask me the KKR. I'll go through that. I have the easier job, I feel, in this one. But
Half of the players won't have to be rated.
for sure. So let's go with Virat Kohli, the man himself. I thought he got the toss wrong as well, but yeah.
Yeah, I think the one nice looking four, but nothing else. I mean, apart from that, and along with the fact that he got the toss strong, I have to give him a 2 on 10.
2 on 10 for Virat Kohli. Don, you're becoming critical these days.
Yeah, man,
And
you
then
gotta be critical.
Devdutt Padikkal, a bit of a start, but couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, I think he really needed to really step on the gas over there after that start to really take his team like Rituraj did the other day. Even though wickets are falling in the other end, he was able to really guide them to 150 kind of score. But Devdutt wasn't able to do that. So 4 on 10 performance from him just for the start.
Yeah, and I think this has become RCB's weak spot for some reason. Even though I think they should try someone like an Azharuddin there, or maybe bring Virat Kohli one down and open with somebody else. But this has become a weak spot. So one down, Srikhar Bharat.
Yeah, not much. I don't think he could do much. His strike rate was also 16 of 19. I mean, you expect a lot more from your number three batsman. You need a little bit more explosiveness. They maybe the fact that AB has decided not to keep wickets is kind of creating that issue as well for them. So something for them to think about for sure. I think Bharat was a poor performance again, 3 on 10.
Yeah, and Glenn Maxwell, he struggled while he was on the pitch. Couldn't even rotate the strike.
Completely out of sorts. I mean, when Glenn Maxwell gets going, he's one of the most beautiful players to watch. But when he's when he's out of sorts, he just looks a terrible player. Yeah. So it's unfortunate. Another 2 on 10 performance for him.
2 on 10, and the main man AB de Villiers getting a peach of a
He
delivery.
he just got a beauty. I mean, you can't.
That's
really
his
blame
weakness,
him.
huh? That
The
delivery is his
a
weakness.
beautiful delivery. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about it. So yeah, you can't really blame him for that one. He just got a peach. I mean, what are you gonna do? The first ball, first one up there. Not even he didn't even have a chance to look in or anything. So can't really blame him for that one. Beautiful ball. I'd give Andre Russell a couple extra points for that, but I can't take too much away from AB. So I don't know, maybe 4 on 10. I don't know.
4 on 10 for a duck. I like that.
I feel bad because he's one of my favorite players too. So I feel
Makes
bad.
sense though. I mean, couldn't do much, but yeah, like Maxwell did struggle. So yeah, let's go next. Sachin Baby.
Man, another poor performance. He was again looking extremely
7 of
out of sorts.
17.
He wasn't able to knock it out, and he was not able to take any singles. I don't think he had a four in the. Yeah, he didn't have a four in the or a six in the total 17 ball innings. So yeah, poor performance. I think a 2 on 10.
It was a nice audition for a test match, but yeah, for a T20, you wouldn't want that. And then moving on, Hasaringa, a lot talked about him. Apparently, with the bat as well, he's chipped in before, but yeah, golden duck.
Yeah, he could. He just didn't read the wrong one at all. Varun Chakravarthy was in top form at the time. Beautiful bowling by Varun as well. I think he just didn't pick a wrong one. Considering he's one of the ones who bowls the wrong one pretty often, I think it's a little surprising he could pick it at all. He was just completely outfoxed by it. So I think with the bat and with the ball, I think there were a couple of balls that we saw some magic from him. Not a lot, but I think he just needs to get into the groove of things. I'm going to be lenient with him. I'll just give him a 3 on 10, but I think he can grow. He has a capability to really grow into. He seems like a good pick for RCB, who became kind of an all round performer for sure.
Yeah, fair enough. It's his first game. I think it'll take
Yeah.
some time, like the pressure of the IPL and everything. Of course, it'll take some time. Kai Jameson, 4 off 12 with the bat and with the ball, pretty expensive. Shubham Gill got under him.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Gill really beautiful shots. A couple of he just the first I think it was first or second ball that he faced. Gill came down the track, whacked him over near long on for almost six, I think it was, and then just took control from over there. Gill's innings was also very heartwarming to see because coming back from injury, I was looking forward to that. So Kyle Jamieson coming back to him, I think another poor performance at 2 on 10, another 2 on 10 over there for an RCB player.
2 on 10, and Hershel Patel, a couple of boundaries, not too much. With the bat, you won't expect too much from him. But with the ball, also, he did not provide too much. 2 overs, 13 runs. I guess like by
Can't
that
really
time, the
blame him
match
for
was
that.
up.
Yeah, I think 4 on 10, 5 on 10. Let's see four. I think I'm gonna keep 4 my highest score for any of the players today.
Yeah, and Mohammad Siraj.
I think he got tonked around a little bit, especially by the new guy, the Iyer. I think a couple of beautiful shots by that guy as well. Venkatesh Iyer, he was beautiful. So I mean, when it's 90 for 92 required, I mean, 99.9% of the time they're never really gonna be in the game. But I felt like they started off with a defeat. They really never even gave any kind of effort with the ball. So too many overpitch deliveries, nothing much to say. I think first couple of balls were good, and then I think after that he just fell apart. So yeah, I think 3 on 10.
3 on 10, and then Yuzvendra Chahal, a lot of eyes on him. I was looking at him closely, but he did pick up a wicket, but slightly expensive.
Yeah, I think the only player to have picked up the wicket, but a little expensive. That's been his problem. He hasn't been able to curb the runs, and I think that's something he has to start seriously working on. But I think he still has the capability to make a comeback into the Indian setup as well. But today I'll give him a 4 on 10 because of the only bowler to pick up a wicket, so to say. So
Yep, and I think that wraps it up. Am I missing anybody else?
I think that's about it. Those
Yeah, that wraps it up for RCB. Now let's go with KKR. My turn.
Yeah, let's go. Started off Shubham Gill.
Shubham Gill, really good batting today. I was really excited to see the way he was more aggressive and shots when he plays, they're sublime. But the strike rate was better today. Consistent, didn't throw away his wicket, and I think that's what these guys want to see. They want to see a bit more aggressive opening start, especially the likes of McCullum and stuff. So I'm going to give him a 9 on 10. I think he didn't have to chase much, but the approach was really good.
Absolutely, and then the young, not necessarily young. He's 26 years old, I'm told, but the debutant Venkatesh Iyer, he looked in fine form.
He deserves a free Venky's chicken today for sure. Like outstanding. Like I'm gonna give him 9 on 10, but outstanding. Like he was playing reverse sweeps, and I think this is a McCullum pick because McCullum, he said so many times before in the first leg that he wants his team to play aggressive cricket. He doesn't care if they get out.
Yeah.
Just go and smash it. But don't play tuk-tuk, which they were doing initially. So I think he's following that brand of cricket. It suits him, and to do that in your first game as opener, I think outstanding. So 9 on 10.
Yeah. And then I think Andre Russell came in next just to not face any balls. But yeah, we can rate him and then we'll go into the bowlers.
I would have given him a 9 out of 10, but I'm giving 10 out of 10 for that delivery. Outstanding ball. And also the fact that he got smashed in the first game. If you remember in India, the first leg, AB de Villiers took him to the cleaners in that game.
Yeah.
Right? And to come back and get him bowled first ball like that, I'm sure he remembered what happened to him in the last game. I'm sure. Well, not many people might have remembered because of the cap, but this guy knows. And he came in, Yorker, fantastic. 3 wickets, economy of 3. I can't give him anything else. 10 out of 10.
I think that's fair. I think Andre Russell deserves it. We got into our first 10 very quickly after the restart, but that's
expected I was going to give it, but I like your critical. I like your normally I'm the more critical and the more generous. You're the more stable.
In the middle, yeah. I think Nitish Rana, Rahul Tripathi, and Dinesh Karthik. I don't know if you want to rate them because
not available today.
Yeah. But I would want to talk about Ian Morgan's captaincy. Just a quick word on that.
I have it written down 9 out of 10.
I think
because
that's fair.
You saw yesterday what's his name, Pollard, in same situation, 20 for 4. Not even same. They were 30 for 1 today. But when he got the wickets, he put the pressure on. Aggressive fields, 2 slips, 1 slip. Even in the inner circle, you had fielders there stopping the ones. It wasn't just like have your catches because your spinners are on. Aggressive captaincy and communication with bowlers. He got Russell on. He took him off for a few overs, but Russell knew that. Listen, I'm going to take a break because my captain has told me that he's going to try someone else. So communication with bowlers, Field placements outstanding, and Dinesh allowing the likes of Dinesh Karthik to give suggestions and stuff, brilliant. I think a lot of criticism about him. I think because he's a foreigner, even more people will criticize him. For me, he's won a World Cup. He's an outstanding captain, and he's shown it today. And that's why I rated him 9 on 10 for his captaincy.
I think that's absolutely fair. I think he's been phenomenal, and I think a little surprising that he hasn't really gone on to get a KKR to do greater things in the past couple of years. But I think that if they put their trust in him, I think that they will reap the rewards eventually. I definitely think that he's a solid captain for sure.
Yeah,
moving on to the bowlers, Sunil Narayan, good economy but no wickets.
Yeah, but I think he did his job. The wickets were coming from the other end. He held one end up, didn't give any freebies, no boundaries. So I'm going to give him 8 on 10, just deducted because he didn't pick up wickets, but I think he did his job.
Yeah, and then moving on to Lockheed Ferguson.
Really good, man. Picked up a couple of wickets. He was economical as well. And at the death, I like that Yorker that he got the wicket off as well. So I think Ferguson is going to be key. He was competing with Cummins a bit too much.
Yeah.
Now he's the main bowler. It's certain that he's going to play every game. I think he likes that responsibility. He's a player to watch out for me. I'm going to give him 9 on 10 for today.
I think fair enough. Prasad Krishna.
Prasad Krishna, again, a wicket and economical, holding one end up, making sure he doesn't give any freebies. He varied his pace good as well. I think they found their length very quickly today, KKR, and Prasad Krishna with the new ball, pretty good, found some movement as well. So I'm going to give him, let's say, 8 on 10.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And then my man of the match, Virat Chakravarthy, my boy.
10 on 10, because also he had that pressure, right? He got picked up for the Indian team. He had to prove a point. If he gets stonked in his first game and Chahal is picking up 2-3 wickets, there's going to be some issues there. So he stepped up to the plate. There's going to be similar conditions in the World Cup. He's a mystery bowler. If you haven't played him, it's very difficult to go after him. And he's an economical bowler, but I think in Abu Dhabi in particular, he likes picking up wickets, and it's really good to see him pick up a bunch of wickets, 3 wickets. Normally he picks up 1 wicket, economy of 6, but the fact that he's getting those bowls, getting those deliveries and dismissing batsmen, I think is a huge positive. So I'm going to give him 10 on 10, and this man has a bright future. I just hope that he keeps developing variations, because he's a mystery bowler for now. I think he will cause problems in T20 World Cup, but will he have the same threat next year? That's my question.
And I think Rashid Khan has really picked up on that and really improved his bowling. So that's something that he can take some learning from. But I think that wraps it up for the KKR team. RCB need to get their ducks in order really quickly. Otherwise, that the playoff spot could be tricky for them.
Yeah, it's opening up as well. I mean, KKR is still 7th, but they've helped the likes of Rajasthan and Punjab as well, who are just knocking on that playoff door.
Yeah,
Mumbai and Bangalore both losing. So it opens up the league a bit. I think overall for the tournament, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But for RCB, they need to win this. They need to win this tournament. For Virat Kohli, he wants to win it for himself. And for the team, this is a huge franchise. You can't be not winning a trophy in 13, 14 years. And I'm sure in your house, there's some people who are upset about this performance today. But they need to win for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%. I've always been saying it. You can't be a franchise of the kind that RCB is, the kind of support they have, the kind of money that goes into the investment that goes into this kind of a team, and have come up 0 of 11 seasons now. So it's a big auction next season. I think they're looking forward to that. With Virat stepping down as captain, they're going to have to find a solid captain as well.
Oh, yes, 100%. So, yeah, now it makes sense why he stepped down this season. I forgot. I'm like, who's going to captain this team? But they're going to buy a captain. I just realized.
Yeah.
So, it makes sense. But, thank you so much for joining me. It was some amazing analysis from you. Hope to catch you tomorrow as well. Enjoy the game. Punjab versus Rajasthan, always a cliffhanger. And it's always a close game.
A relegation battle always.
Fun teams who produce were very erratic. But, let's see how it goes.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, take care and enjoy the rest of your day, man.
Yep.